Most powerful countries in the world 2021. Some might say power is all about the political prowess of a nation, while others point out the strong military and defense system. However, the most powerful countries across the globe according to the CEOWorld Magazine 2021 report are the ones that constantly shape up the global economic policies and dominate the world through these 7 attributes: political stability, economic influence, defense budget, countries' weapons, global alliances, soft power, and military strength. Here is the list of the most powerful countries in the world this year 2021. Number 10. Israel. For its relatively small size, the country has played a large role in global affairs. The country has a strong economy, landmarks of significance to several religions and strained relationships with many of its Arab neighbors. Israel has one of the world's most modernized armies equipped with a nuclear arsenal. A large percentage of the Israeli defense budget goes toward defense technology. One of the best examples of this is Israel's Iron Dome, a missile defense shield that can intercept rockets shot into Israel from the Palestinian territories. The Israeli Defense Forces has nearly 170,000 active military personnel, while it lists more than 3 million males and females available for army service. It's an extraordinary number for an overall population of just 9 million, showing just how heavily militarized Israel has become. Number 9. South Korea. It is a developed country with a high-income economy and is one of the most industrialized country in the world. Its massive investment in education has taken the country from mass illiteracy to a major international technological powerhouse. South Korea has been increasing its defense spending due to both the increasing armament of Japan and China, and the constant threat from North Korea. This country has a relatively large military force for its small size. It has 640,000 active personnel with an additional 2,900,000 personnel in the reserves. Its military is generally well trained and routinely takes part in military exercise with the United States. South Korea's Air Force is also the 6th largest in the world. Number 8. United Kingdom. UK remains one of the world's great powers, with considerable economic, cultural, military, scientific, technological and political influence internationally. It is a recognized nuclear state and is ranked 6th globally in military expenditure. United Kingdom is one of 5 recognized nuclear powers. This country is a permanent member on the United Nations Security Council, is a founding and leading member of the NATO military alliance, and is party to the 5-power defense arrangements. Number 7. Japan. Japan is one of the world's most literate and technically advanced nations. It has the world's 3rd largest economy. Japan increased its defense spending in response to growing disputes with China. It has also started its first military expansion in over 40 years by placing a new military base on its outer islands. Japan spends $49.1 billion on defense. It is the 6th most in the world. Its military is fairly well equipped. It has currently 247,000 active personnel with an additional 57,900 in reserve. Japan also has 1,595 aircraft, the world's 5th largest air force, and 131 warships. Number 6. Germany. Germany is the most populous nation in the European Union. It is one of the largest economies in the world and has seen its role in the international community that grows steadily since reunification. German military strength falls short of its economic strength on the world stage. Recently, Germany has started to consider offering military support to Eastern European NATO members. It has also considered a more active international role militarily. Germany spends $45 billion on its military annually, making it the 8th largest spender in the world. Number 5. France. This nation performs well in international rankings of education, healthcare, life expectancy, and human development. It remains a great power in global affairs, being one of the 5 permanent members of the United Nations Security Council and an official nuclear weapons state. France effectively froze its military spending in 2013 while cutting 10% of its defense jobs in an effort to save money for purchasing high-tech equipment. The country spends $43 billion a year on defense. Despite a leveling off of its military budget, France is still highly capable of projecting force around the globe, with significant deployments in the Central African Republic, Chad, Mali, Senegal and elsewhere around the world. Number 4. India. This country is considered as one of the potential superpowers of the world. This potential is attributed to its demographic trends and a rapidly expanding economy and military. The central position of India, its magnificent resources, its great trading harbors, its reserve of military strength, supplying an army is always in a high state of efficiency and capable of being hurled at a moment's notice upon any point either of Asia or Africa. India's defense spending is expected to rise as it pursues a modernization drive. Currently, India only spends $46 billion on its budget, and it is slated to become the 4th highest spender by next year. It is already the world's largest importer of military goods. India has ballistic missiles with a range capable of hitting all of Pakistan or most of China. Number 3. Russia. It is the world's largest nation, home to over 30% of the world's natural resources. It retains its permanent seat on the UN Security Council. Its nuclear arsenal has been progressively modernized. Sustained increases in defense spending have brought it close to its goal of escalation dominance in local and regional war. But the economic base for these capabilities is steadily declining. Russia's economy is the 10th largest in the world, producing little of value beyond hydrocarbons. Russian defense budget today stands at $76.6 billion. It currently has 766,000 active frontline personnel with a reserve force of 2,485,000 personnel. These troops are backed up by 15,500 tanks. It is the largest tank force in the world. However, their equipment, like that tank force, is aging. Number 2. China. Known as one of the most populous nations in the world, China has a strong foothold over the global economy. This Asian country is a world leader when it comes to exports, and hence almost all of the products we see every day are labeled as made in China. With one of the most powerful military bases and strong political influence, the country also maintains good relations with other powerful nations, making it a leader in all aspects. China has embarked upon a relentless policy of massive military spending, with a 12.2% increase in spending over the past year. China's defense budget stands at $126 billion but could unofficially be higher, prompting concern across Asia as China attempts to project its power to settle border disputes with Japan and the Philippines. The size of the Chinese army is staggering, with 2,285,000 active frontline personnel with an additional 2,300,000 in the reserves. Number 1. United States of America. USA retained its number 1 position as the global leader of power. One of the major factors that have contributed to the superpower status of this nation is its military might, economic prowess and staunch leadership. USA is also dominating the world with a strong cultural influence through popular food joints, making it a global leader. The US defense budget is $612 billion. Despite sequestration and other spending cuts, the United States spends more money on defense than the next 10 highest spending countries combined. America's biggest conventional military advantage is its fleet of 19 aircraft carriers, compared to 12 carriers operated by the rest of the world combined. These massive carriers allow the US to set up forward operating bases anywhere and project power throughout the world. The superpower also has by far the most aircraft of any country, cutting-edge technology like the Navy's new railgun, a large and well-trained human force, and that's not even counting the world's largest nuclear arsenal. What can you say about this top 10 most powerful country in the world today? You can leave your reaction in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.